$2 billion and the ability to purchase real estate, real world assets using the XRP ledger in the last 24 hours has just unfolded, and we're about to unlock a massive $600 trillion market as confirmed by Ripple onto the XRP ledger, causing for a price of over $6,000 per XRP. This is the scale and this is what's happening. In fact, over $325 million has officially been approved to enter the XRP ledger due to a Dubai real estate deal that is expanding the use case of the XRP ledger to real estate and real world assets. But what is more insane than what we are highlighting in today's video, which was just released, is the over 50 plus locations that you can now actually purchase real estate using the XRP ledger by paying an XRP or the real token built on the XRP ledger, and the unlocking of over 10,000 plus properties for you to actually choose from to purchase, valued at over $2 billion. Set to cause XRP's price, which is currently sitting at $3.03, to reach all the way up to $6,000 per XRP. This is in fact confirmed. In fact, I want to show you guys multiple reports that prove exactly that, including a CNBC guest that actually states that Ripple is going to replace Swift. In fact, Ripple is going to replace it from multiple scales, from the payment sector, from the real world asset tokenization element, and from getting the world adoption of the financial institutions to actually use XRP in the XRP ledger versus the Swift outdated payment system. And we've already begun to see this even in the United States of America, where government institutions like the Federal Reserve and even the Treasury has decided to shift towards a more modern payment system, which is going to use the XRP ledger. So with that being said, listen closely.
We've had huge positions in Ethereum in the past. We used to be 100% Bitcoin. Something could come out tomorrow.
Is there anything out there, though, that's interesting to you? The reason I ask is I would hope that, Solana was created many years ago. Ethereum was created many years ago. Bitcoin was created many, many years ago.
Yeah.
I would like to think that technology and technologists have come up with better solutions since then.
Well, Solana could do, I think, 9 billion transactions a day, which is more than all capital markets combined. So
right.
It's not obviously need that next thing past Solana.
So you think it just doesn't matter?
Yeah, and there might be other use cases, like Ripple's going after Swift, Bitcoin's digital gold. There's several different major use cases, but Solana's very good at the performant blockchain.
Now I 100% want to focus on real estate, and I want to focus on the $600 trillion market that is about to enter the XRP ledger, that's about to cause for XRP to be priced at over $6,000, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. The price of XRP reflecting in the $600 trillion adoption that is about to unfold and making millionaires in the process. And the actual institution leading this path is not BlackRock, it's not JP Morgan, but rather a project built on the XRP ledger that is going to do exactly that, and that is RealFi. What's crazy is that there's been a lot of connections that have hinted at a possible partnership in a large scale between Ripple and RealFi. RealFi is a project building on the XRP ledger, unlocking the $650 trillion market and tokenizing assets in the process, and allowing for rewards to be earned while you do complete transactions on the XRP ledger. Like, for example, buying real estate worldwide has now been unlocked by RealFi, and they're using their native token built on the XRP ledger known as the Real Token. Now, we've been talking about this project for some time now. We've also been talking about Real Token because of the utility that it actually brings onto the XRP ledger. I mean, this is huge, and the market is huge. But now we've gotten something massive. I mean, this is extremely bullish. Over 10,000 plus properties valued at more than $2 billion across residential and commercial real estate are now available for purchase using Real Token, a cryptocurrency built onto the XRP ledger. Explore the full list at payrealfi.com, and the official RealFi white paper will be released on their website in the coming days. Why is this important, and how am I saying that you can now buy real estate using XRP? Well, take a look at this. To simply be able to actually obtain Real Token, you need to actually be able to buy XRP first. You buy XRP, switch it to Real Token, then you do the transaction on the XRP ledger. So you can literally go from XRP to having your real world asset, your real estate. Now, obviously, this is going to bring in billions of dollars in purchases. People are going to obviously now decide to buy real estate, and they're going to be able to use their XRP. Now, what is very important to understand here is that every transaction, not only is it actually bringing in money, but it's actually burning the supply of XRP as well, because XRP ledger has a built-in burn mechanism that automatically burns with every transaction. So as people go to buy real token on the XRP ledger, XRP is getting burnt. As people go ahead and swap their XRP to real token, XRP is getting burnt. As people buy, XRP is getting burnt. So the supply of XRP will continue to diminish. Now, real token, on the other hand, already has a very low supply. I mean, only 22 million total phase 1 supply, which is insanely low. I mean, to the scale that if we were to say only 1% of the $650 trillion market actually goes through real token on the XRP ledger, we're talking about $200,000 per real token. This is insane, and this is why everybody has been talking about the real token price. Because number one, it's on the XRP ledger, and obviously real token is the top token on the XRP ledger in terms of real estate, DeFi, tokenization. It is number one. But on top of this, when you talk about the massive potential of getting hundreds of thousands of percentages increased in such a short period of time, the only project that can do this is a utility-based project that is very early, and that is real token, which is facilitating billions and trillions of dollars. Take a look at this report exactly. This is one known influencer, an expert in the cryptocurrency space, that says XRP ledger bull run has started. XRP will be $271.78. Real token will be $925.91. And this could happen in as early as days. This is the scale, right? We are talking about massive numbers. And obviously, as we understand, XRP has a total supply of 100 billion. 100 billion. They have over 7 million wallets holding XRP, and XRP is sitting at a current price of $3. Real token is not even close to that. Imagine that. Real token is literally only, I think, like 3,000 holders, which is nothing, very, very, very early. Total supply is 22 million. So imagine if it facilitates, even like 1% of $600 trillion. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why it's so important to really do your research on real token. I mean, when I seen this, I was skeptical. I said, it doesn't make any sense. But this is real. This is real. I've been paying, a lot of attention. I've been doing a lot of research. This is huge. And when we talk about generational wealth being made because of meme coins, this is a utility-based project, guys. This is utility that we see right in front of our eyes. I'm going to show you guys right now. They've been approved by massive institutions. I mean, these guys are backed by huge, huge companies. It's actually insane. They've received a 100% score because they're KYC, so they have a 100% KYC score. BANX scores 100%. Top 3 holders, low risk, because again, it shows you this is the proof that this is a legitimate, massive utility-based project. I mean, this is huge. And I'm going to show you guys again the institution very shortly, and the total wallets are sitting at 3,000. So very, very early. I mean, guys, when I first seen this, I was shocked because I'm like, this is a golden mine. And I remember when it was like 10th of a penny. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy in and look at where we are now. Now we're sitting at about 3 cents almost, which is massive gains. I would never have expected hundreds of thousands of percentages, but we did. And this is only the start, really, because if you take a look at the charts, we are right now in a retracement. That's a fact. We are in a retracement, consolidating. Meaning, if you are looking to get into real token or potentially make generational wealth through real token, it is now. This is the earliest time you're going to get into real token. It will never be this low ever again, and it's up 3%. If you get in now, it's like buying, in my personal opinion, because I'm not financial advisor, it's not financial advisor, it's doing research, but my personal opinion, this is like buying Bitcoin when it was sitting at $1, and the Bitcoin skyrocketing to 100,000. Once the thing gets on centralized exchanges, it will be too late. Right now, it's not listed on centralized exchanges, it's only on decentralized exchanges. But once it gets on centralized exchanges, it will be too late. The price will soar. People will finally be able to see real token, because right now people do not know about real token. Not many people do. We on the Crypto Geek channel, we do a lot of research, so we've been able to unlock this golden gem. But still almost nobody knows it. So if we are able to actually go ahead and get in early, then obviously we make the generational wealth first. Take a look at this, guys. I'm going to show you guys, this is the chart again. The resistance, there's almost no resistance level. There's just support. Meaning, if again, like $10,000 was to actually influx into the XRP ledger right now, into the XRP ledger real token, the price would soar. The price would soar into hundreds of dollars. Just $10,000 would literally make real token soar on its own. So imagine if it gets us on a centralized exchange, we're going to see hundreds of thousands of dollars at least in daily volume, which is going to trigger thousands of dollars per real token. Again, this is the scale that we're talking about. And again, I'm not trying to pressure you into this. At the end of the day, I don't care what you do, right? I don't care what you do. I'm just telling you my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice. I'm telling you, I personally buying into real token. That's for sure. But the concept here is there is an opportunity here, in my opinion, that lies in the XRP ledger, and it lies in real estate, and it lies in real world assets and payments. And when you look at what is the prime project, like a #1 XRP ledger project, this is exactly what we're talking about. Utility based, actually facilitating solving a real world problem is on the XRP ledger, is backed by massive institutions. It doesn't get better than what we are looking at now. This is the opportunity. And again, I'm very, very bullish on this. I will say that I think Real Token will be the future. It will lead the XRP ledger. It will bring in trillions of dollars into the XRP ledger. We are still very early. If you haven't got into Real Token, you have to do your research. You might be missing on a golden opportunity. And guys, the goal here is we need to get in early to spread the words. Tell your family and friends. Tell everybody you know. This is where the money's at. The XRP ledger is where the money's at. And if you're not into XRP, well, you got to do your research and you got to look at, because XRP, yes, might go up 100%, might go up 200%. But when you're looking at massive projects that are going to make really tens of thousands of X's, 1,000 becomes 100,000, 1,000 becomes a million, or 10,000 becoming a million. The only projects that you're going to be able to find is not XRP, but rather XRP ledger built projects that have really base utility and that are actually very early in the game. Again, I've seen projects go from $100, people investing $100, making $10,000. I've seen projects go from $100 into $1 million. I've seen that. And it's all this same concept. People finding real world asset, utility based projects, and those things skyrocket. This is where the money is going. If you don't know, you are missing out. You got to be doing your research. So again, my concept here is to really educate you guys and tell you guys to do your research, because there are some golden gems, and at the end of the day, the Crypto Geek channel is built. I made it for the purpose of trying to get people to understand and learn, and to try and educate them on doing the research on the cryptocurrency space. And this is one of the projects that I have to say I just absolutely cannot not tell you guys about it. I mean, it's so clear in my opinion that this is the future. But again, not financial advice. Do your own research. I'm telling you guys all this information so you take the time to do your own research. In fact, I'm going to be leaving all the links down below for everything in the description. This is, again, RealFi. This is the institution backing it. I mean, this is huge. And again, you can see you can literally buy real estate using it. If you go all the way down, you'll see earn rewards with every purchase. You can look into the Real Token. There's a lot of information if you click on find out more. And there's also the buy now link. But again, there is an opportunity here, and I think you got to do your research if you don't want to miss out. So with that being said, I will conclude the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and most importantly, spread the word, guys. Spread the word. It is your responsibility to tell your family, your friends, to take them with you on this massive generational wealth making journey. So spread the word as much as you can. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and peace.